Imagine waking up tomorrow and effortlessly completing your morning routine every day. You brew your coffee, sit down, and within 2 minutes, you've already moved one step closer to becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Habits. They shape our identities, dictate our days, and ultimately determine our destinies. From the way we start our morning to the thoughts that lull us to sleep, habits are the invisible architecture of our lives. Yet for many of us, building a new habit feels like pushing a boulder uphill. We set ambitious goals, read a book every day, run 5 miles, meditate for 20 minutes, only to watch our resolutions crumble within a week. Why do habits matter so much? Because results don't happen overnight, but habits, the small, consistent behaviors, are what compound into life-changing outcomes. It's the 2 minutes of play on your piano each day that turns you from a hesitant beginner into a confident musician. It's the 2 minutes of tidying your desk that transforms you from chaotic to organized. It's the 2 minutes of reading just 1 page that turns you into an avid reader. But here's the catch. Most of us aim too high, too fast. We demand 20 minutes when we can't even find 2. We overcommit, get overwhelmed, and give up. That's where the 2-minute rule comes in. Psychologist B.F. Skinner studied the power of shaping, the process of reinforcing successive approximations toward a target behavior. Each small victory releases a tiny surge of dopamine, our brain's feel-good chemical. These micro-celebrations build momentum, making us more likely to repeat the behavior. When you shrink a habit to just 2 minutes, you're essentially hacking your brain's reward system. You remove the barrier of intimidation. You set yourself up for instant success. And in that success, no matter how small, your brain finds a reason to say, let's do it again. Why 2 minutes? Why not 1 or 5? 2 minutes strikes the perfect balance between simplicity and meaningfulness. 1 minute can feel too trivial. Did I really just do anything? 5 minutes can feel too demanding. I don't have time for that today. 2 minutes, however, feels like a bite-sized commitment, something you can't possibly refuse. Think of it like dipping your toe in the water. Once you're in, you'll often find it's warm enough to take a few more steps. A keystone habit is a routine that has a cascading effect on other areas of your life. For instance, making your bed each morning can lead to better productivity, improved mood, and even healthier eating choices. Identify one keystone habit that, if consistently practiced, will produce the greatest impact. Once you've chosen your habit, ask, what can I do in 2 minutes that counts as this habit? If your goal is to write every day, your 2-minute version might be, open my notebook and write 1 sentence. If you want to exercise, it could be, put on my workout shoes and do 2 squats. Notice the magic. You are still completing the habit even though it's miniature. Habit stacking means pairing your new 2-minute habit with an existing routine. If you make coffee every morning, you might stack your 2-minute meditation session immediately after your first sip. If you brush your teeth at night, you could floss just 2 teeth. Yes, only 2, for 2 minutes afterward. The point is to build a seamless chain. Our environment is the silent partner of our habits. You can't click your fingers and suddenly be a master pianist in a cluttered, dusty room. To make your 2-minute habit irresistible, prime your environment. Lay your notebook on your desk. Place your running shoes by the door. Put your dumbbells next to the couch. Reduce friction. Count your streaks. Mark your calendar. Share your wins. A tiny celebration, even just a mental high five, reinforces the behavior. Use a habit tracker app, a bullet journal, or simply cross off days on a calendar, whatever works. Remember, what gets measured gets done. Meet Sarah, a busy mom and accountant who always dreamed of writing a novel. She set a goal to write 500 words a day, but after a stressful day at work, she couldn't even face her laptop. Then she discovered the 2-minute rule. Her 2-minute habit became, open my writing document and type the title. That's it. Within days, she found herself typing the first sentence. Within weeks, she was comfortably writing 300 words every morning. Today, Sarah is halfway through her debut novel, and she still starts with that 2-minute ritual. Marcus had never exercised a day in his life. His sofa bonds were legendary. He decided to try the 2-minute push-up challenge, do 1 push-up. Some days he only did 1, other days he did 10. After a month, he went from 0 to completing a full set of 20 push-ups, and his energy skyrocketed. Elena, a high-powered attorney, was drowning in stress. She couldn't imagine squeezing a 20-minute meditation into her schedule. Her 2-minute version: sit silently and focus on my breath for 2 minutes. She placed a cushion on her office floor. Every day at noon, she sat, breathed, and let go. Within weeks, her stress levels dropped, and she reported greater clarity in her work. You think, if I can't do it perfectly, why bother? But perfectionism kills progress. Remember, 2 minutes. Imperfection is your ally. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Doing the same 2-minute action every day can feel dull. Combat boredom by varying your 2-minute task. One day write, the next day revise. One day do push-ups, the next day do squats. Keep it fresh. Missing a day? It happens. Don't let one skipped day become a week. When you miss, return immediately. Embrace the never miss twice principle. As your 2-minute habit becomes automatic, you'll feel the itch to do more. That's your signal to scale. If you started with 1 sentence, try 2 sentences. If 1 push-up, try 2. But only scale when the 2-minute baseline feels effortless. Incremental growth is the secret to lasting change. For those ready to supercharge their habit building, here are 3 advanced strategies. Temptation bundling. Pair your habit with something you love. Listen to your favorite podcast only while jogging. Accountability partners. Tell a friend about your 2-minute goal. Even better, do it together. Implementation intentions. Use the if-then formula. If it's 7 a.m., then I will meditate for 2 minutes. The ultimate power of the 2-minute rule lies in its ability to shift your identity. You're not just someone who tries to write, you're a writer. You're not just someone who wants to exercise, you're someone who moves daily. Tiny actions are votes for the person you want to become. When you see yourself as the type of person who does the habit, you remove choice from the equation. The action becomes inevitable. Let's build your personal 2-minute habit plan right now. Grab a notebook or open your phone and follow along. Write down 1 keystone habit. Define your 2-minute version. Choose your stack, optimize your environment, set up tracking. Write each step down. Now, commit to your first 2-minute action. Schedule it on your calendar. Tell someone about it. Do it tomorrow morning. You've learned the secret. Massive results require tiny beginnings. 2 minutes may seem insignificant, but over time, these minutes compound into hours, days, and years of progress. Consistency is the cornerstone of any significant achievement. So, what will you start today? Will it be 2 minutes of writing, 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of mindfulness? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and in our case, a 2-minute step. If you're ready to transform your life, start now. Pause this video, take out your phone or notebook, and write down your 2-minute habit. Then come back and let us know in the comments below. Share your plan, cheer on others, and let's build unstoppable routines together. Thank you for watching the 2-minute rule to build any habit. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more simple strategies to change your life, one tiny habit at a time.